I look good today. Yeah. Ooh. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with the Earth 2 Essence white paper breakdown video with my super amazing guest, Aria Crypto. How are you today?
Technically, we're each other's guests because we're both on separate channels together.
We do have, yeah, that is that is correct. I just got a notification saying that you're live.
See, there we go.
And for anyone that is here, to make sure to hit like and subscribe and smash that bell for notifications. It's going to be a very good ride in the over the next couple of. So we'll wait for a couple of people to get here. Thankful you decided to do this at 8:30 and not like 5:30 after it was released.
I was up during those times too. Oh my god, I went to the gym and everything, and I was just ready for this white paper. I actually got the skin for the gold skin for their white paper T-shirt thing. If you're new, if you're new to Earth 2, or you're probably not, but if you are, the skins are going to be huge. I think that's going to be like possibly like another VV or something like that, where the ROI of this stuff that comes out is going to just like propel and just launch into the moon, especially going into like next year. That's my own opinion.
All right, so I can still buy a couple of skins.
Yeah.
All right, which one? Okay, so the Earth 2, the radioactive, the female sold out. How many do you think females actually bought that, and how many do you think it's just males that are going to dress up their avatar like a?
That's a good question. That is a good question. So I'm not sure. Gold and radioactive actually those sell out instantly.
The male and female sold out, both of them.
Yeah, they last maybe 5 seconds and they instantly disappear. I got a gold one.
250 of them.
Yeah, that's why it's going to do so well.
Oh my god, that's so scarce. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, that's super scarce.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's why. I see it now. I see that. All right, so we have this law. Should we go over the history of Earth 2? I mean, they have the timeline at the end of the white paper.
Yeah, I can. Well, let's see. Earth 2 was kind of it's kind of like a metaverse type company, kind of rivaling with other type of projects, kind of like Decentraland, kind of like Sandbox, kind of like Wilder World or Star Atlas. It's kind of in that realm. And so they launched in 2020. And then when we were waiting 3 years for the cryptocurrency to come out in their white paper, and they paused it because the bear market happened and everything crashed. So we've been waiting for the bear market to finally end. And then it's now going into a bullish sentiment. And their white paper just dropped today. So we're actually going to go over that today on this stream. So I've been looking into it. It looks crazy amazing. Oh my God.
I can't wait. Shout out to all the people here. Hey, Randy, this is amazing. Greetings from Hamburg, Germany. Yeah. Even Ben says, let's go. What's going on? Sagittarius, hey guys. Happy Eastern, an exciting day. Also, this is April Fool's Day, so outside of us right here, do not pay attention to anything else on the internet. They will lie. They'll have you thinking some crazy stuff. Hey, there's you.
That's me.
So yeah, I'll try to keep up with the comments as best we can, and then we'll get into that Wangle Riggs and Rumpelstiltskin. Okay. You want to do it page by page, or you want to just because most people here probably already know what Earth 2 is.
Yeah, I mean we can kind of do that. It's if you want to go over the page or whatnot. I need some drink. I'll be back in a second. I'm super dry.
I will go over the initial launch and proof of concept. So Earth 2 was launched as a proof of concept in November of 2020 by releasing the grid. They partnered with Mapbox for that, saying a mathematically calculated digitalized layer of land our team developed and delivered via our website. The grid covered every continent, sea, country, state, city, and suburb on our planet and provided people a way to begin reserving their land inside the metaverse. Earth 2 has since grown to become the outright largest virtual land registry in the entire world. I don't think anyone else was able to do that. That was basically doing an ICO without doing an ICO. They had gone on and said like, hey, you can buy this land, and they use that to pretty much build a game, hire people, and go. And just it was absolutely incredible. The thoughts of doing that, because there's no chance of having, because when you have an ICO, you have like sometimes the SEC might go and say like, okay, this is not, goes against regulations, which everyone was doing them in like 2018, 29, even 2020.
Yep.
So they would have been doing technically nothing wrong if they were to do that at that time, but they decided, no, this is the better way. So there's no regulatory issues. It's absolutely incredible.
There actually a big thing about the white paper that we kind of, a lot of us are shocked by is it was supposed to be 5 billion supply for the Essence token for Earth 2. Now it's just 1 billion. So if you look at the white paper, you can download it from the website itself, earth2.io. If you go there, you'll see it and you can click it and you can download and read the white paper. And it's only a 1 billion supply, and the community token, the tokenomics of it, 75% goes to the community. It was like 51%. Now it's up to 75%. Go check another project who actually has like a tokenomics and stuff out there. Some are like 90% for like the devs and stuff, something crazy where it's like it's pointless to own. So seeing 75% for the community is unreal, and that's why I back this company so much. It's unreal.
Yeah. So there will be a couple of narratives that hit that Earth 2 will ride the wave on. So they have the egg NFTs from back in the day. They have these skins, which are they on the blockchain, or they? I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean,
I think it's kind of like almost like a VV type thing, but it's not. It's their own IP because they don't own Marvel and stuff. That's
yeah, but I mean, like it's so they have these skins, which if they're on the blockchain, great, technically, the digital ownership. But if they're not, then they can go and say, because NFT kind of does have that negative connotation to that word. Like even people in like big companies, big banks, they really just call them digital assets, so they don't have to use that word.
Yeah.
So they can go on and say that, and that's kind of a way to skip that. But they do have that NFT narrative, that digital collectible narrative will hit. So you have VV on one hand that'll do really well from that. You have everything on the Flow blockchain like NBA Top Shots, NFL All Day, UFC Strike. That digital collectible narrative will hit, and Earth 2 is going to ride that wave because we have a bunch of these digital collectibles now, all of which are, I don't even know where we'll be able to go and collect them all. Because I mean, the marketplace, when we go and we're able to do that, it's probably just going to be flooded with buyers. They'll just be too much for the demand, and they're so scarce. So you have that one concept, and then on the other end, you have the metaverse narrative that'll hit. Do you want to read the metaverse part, or should I?
You can read it. I would have to pull it up somewhere.
Cool beans. So as I go on and say, if you're unfamiliar with the metaverse concept, you may be familiar with the general ideology of a metaverse after watching films like The Matrix or Ready Player One, or reading books such as Snow Crash. However, we note that nobody really knows what the actual metaverse will look like just yet, or how it will start. We just know it's coming, and we're committed to building early. It's impossible to ignore that the metaverse space is an exciting one, with a growing number of reasons, as to reputable companies such as JP Morgan claiming it will be a $1 trillion market opportunity in yearly revenues over the next decade. But at this early stage, metaverse space is continued and is fast and becoming a difficult area for people to understand, navigate, and most importantly, discover. Earth 2 brings an instant familiarity to the concept of an alternate digital reality, becoming a great starting point for anyone looking in the immersive, escaping gift of the metaverse. I do think they kind of misspoke there, where they, yes, they made the reference that JP Morgan said that the metaverse will become a $1 trillion opportunity. But if you just kind of look at what Mark Zuckerberg is doing with Meta, literally changing the name of his company from Facebook to Meta.
I made a video about that.
yeah. He's been averaging around, I think, 20-ish billion, maybe 25 billion now each year building that metaverse. So by the end of the decade, he'll have spent $250 billion on the metaverse. He's not doing that just because it'll be a $1 trillion opportunity. He's doing it because it will be a multi-trillion dollar opportunity. So again, that wave, I mean, Sandbox and Decentraland are what? They had a $9 and $10 billion market cap last full cycle, and they have what, a couple hundred monthly active users.
I mean, just look at the graphics and stuff in the detail of like Sandbox and Decentraland, and then compare that to stuff that I cover under my channel and stuff like Earth 2 and Wilder World. It's like those two compared to like Sandbox and Decentraland, who do you think is going to win? So that's why I'm investing into both these companies extremely well, because I see those as like the next Axie Infinity or something at the top, as the next like Sandbox. So it's almost kind of like common sense, at least to me. So
how many Discord members do we have for Earth 2?
Discord members, I don't know, a lot. I know there's like 600,000 people who actually like play Earth 2 and actually part of the community. I don't know who's actually Discord, but
all right, let's check the Discord real quick, because I have a couple of numbers that I want to go over that's just going to make this look absolutely insane. So Earth 2 official Discord.
Maybe somebody in chat, they could know how many is in Discord.
Oh yeah, yeah, guys. What's up, Sleepy Diamond Ring? Yes, we will discuss the tokenomics. So we have 22,000 Discord members, and if you look at Sandbox, which has 12,500, and Decentraland, which has 6,100, we have more than both of those combined. We actually have 25% more than both of those combined. So when they have a $9 and $10 billion market cap, respectively, last bull market, we could potentially have a lot more than that. We could potentially have 15, 20, $30 billion market cap. And their social media activities is pretty low. Yeah. So right now you have the holders of those tokens as of February of this year. Sandbox's Sand has 215,000 holders. Decentraland's Mana has 300,000 holders. Right now, you said we have 650,000. It's like people that played within the last year.
It's actually on this white paper somewhere. It's on.
So we had like 150,000 active users each month, at least. And I feel like now that we've been getting into skins a lot more, that's probably going up.
Just the skins show how active this community is, because they sell out almost instantly. I remember that from like other things like Vivi and stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I'm like racing to get something, and it's already gone. Yeah, I found it. Over 650,000 players into Earth 2.
So when you go and you take a look at that, that is more than Sandbox and Decentraland holders combined, because all these people have Essence. So the token holders are all like, this is insane. Like, so if we, let's say they released all the supply at once, which obviously we know they're not, that price could get to, even at a fully diluted market cap at $1 billion, that can get to $30, even if that was fully diluted, which we know it's not. We know it's going to be much, much less than that. So let's keep it going, Sean.
Yeah.
Yes, Ramesh, the white paper is available. Have you brought up the yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you brought up the white paper on your end yet?
I did. I just got it
cool.
up and running.
All right. So based on the comments, Sean. Oh, what's up, Wes? How's it going? We'll just do like one or two things on each page until we get to like the essence. We could actually skip page 2. All right. So I guess page 4. You already went over, we have 650,000 players. Do you want to go over the rest of the stats? Land tile sold, etc.
Where exactly are we? Yeah, we're all the stats right here from what I see. They have 650,000 players for this game. There's Earth 2, and their token's not even launched yet. That's why I'm so bullish on this, because it's just such a powerful community, and the token's not out yet. So it's like, what do you think's going to happen? They have 120 million land sold tiles. $22 million has been paid out to players who actually, buy tiles and sell them out, or like sell them or flip them to other players. It's kind of like a trading system, almost like a huge monopoly or something like that. So 22 million paid out to players. And then me, I've done pretty well too. I think I made over like 200K from this, and it's not even, the token hasn't even launched yet. So it's pretty awesome. If you don't know, I'm a full-time stock and crypto trader, so I follow the promising projects, and this is one of them. So it's there's over 10 million player-to-player trades, 200 million for Essence mined, and then 180K unique Essence holders. So that's huge. Social media following is 900,000. Yeah, if you look at their YouTube, they have like close to 1 million subscribers and millions of YouTube views. And just look at my channel. I have like over 200, 300,000, I think over 500,000 views, because I have a lot of videos that are, private, because I'm like, kind of like get rid of some toxicity. But if I actually showed all my videos, I'd have over 500,000. Um,
So the,
and
the player to player trades is really
yeah,
interesting because there's 10 million. Sandbox and Decentraland combined have about 1,200 monthly NFT trades. That is such a small fraction of what Earth 2 has. And when right now, the 22,000 on Discord is really low because you have, like, let's say for like VV also has 650,000 wallets that are separate. They're controlled by a separate person, but they already have their token launched. The OMI token. Earth 2 does not have. You'll get all of the crypto bros in here. So that's 650,000 accounts. That's gonna triple?
yeah, easily.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane.
Once you implement crypto into this, it's gonna explode. I think because you already have a huge, giant community for Earth2, like massive, like I said, stuff sells out instantly. Their activity ticker on the webpage is going nuts, and then you put crypto into this. Oh my god, it's gonna be insane.
I can't wait.
It says right here, the highest single property trade was $65,000, and that's for the Statue of Liberty. Yeah, I think somebody I think it was South Korea. Somebody bought those.
Yeah, there's 2 guys in South Korea. I remember being very salty about that because that's like an American, like landmark. And I was like, these freaking South Koreans. I was like, we need a South Korean War Part 2. No, I'm joking. Please don't cancel me. There's and you're gonna get things like that. You're gonna get a lot of people that are be like, okay, well, this is America, and I want it to remain in American hands, and someone will buy that at some point back. You're gonna have a bunch of those landmarks. You're gonna have a bunch we've seen it before. South Koreans, they come in, they buy up all the important properties in a certain country, and then they leave to the next country, and it's shout out to them. So I want to go over something on page 7. Is all of this real? Shortly after we launched Earth 2 and our project went viral, we received a lot of public skepticism around whether this geographically accurate 510,072,000 kilometer squared world was possible. Although we released numerous footage via our YouTube channel displaying the progress we were making creating this world, many skeptics still believe that the footage was pre-rendered or otherwise fake. Where are all them scam tubers now? Where are they?
I know, right? Yeah, if you've been here long enough, you would know that I went like hard to hard back and forth, and I went viral, so I had like millions of views from people just straight attacking me because like, this isn't real. And then look, the guy with like 5K subscribers was the one who was right this whole time. I'm telling you, like my last video, I said people challenge me and they lose. So it's like I said the white paper is gonna drop March 31st, and it did, like the last minute of March 31st. You probably did that on
Hawaii,
just to troll people.
So they mentioned the Game Developers Conference that you had gone to. Can you tell us a little about that and so I guess what the general overall feeling was like throughout the entire conference, and then specifically Earth 2?
I went to the GEC 2024, so the Game Developers Conference, because I wanted to. A lot of my followers and stuff were telling me to go out there. So you know what? I dropped everything last minute, and then within like a 10-minute notice, I was like, going to San Francisco. So that's what I do for people. So if you don't follow me, make sure to follow me on YouTube and X, because that's what I do. I do random stuff, and you want me to go to San Francisco to meet Shane and their team, I do it. So what I did there is last second, just went there to the GDC and walked around. Got the ticket, the pass, and everything, and walked around. Found a lot of different projects, amazing projects. And I didn't see Shane at first for Earth 2, but I saw the stand. And then eventually, I think like hours later or something, I actually met up with them. And it's all on my stream, all of my channels. You can check it out. There's like two or three streams. I mean, checking out the Earth 2 and their pre-alpha project. And their Earth 2 version 1 is actually out. I mean, it's not out, but it's playable. So that's pretty awesome. It's there's no loading screens or anything. You can literally drive across the United States if you wanted to. Go from LA to New York, and there's no loading, no invincible walls, nothing. And I was doing
that might take a little while to do in just a vehicle. Like you're going to need some aircrafts. Remember the hashtag airplanes for Randy?
Yeah. Yeah, so I went
And
there.
then what was Shane like?
Oh, he was awesome. I have a really good I mean, I can kind of feel people's personalities. I don't know what to say. That's kind of weird to say, but that I just like know people just by talking to them on Discord or something like that, or I just have a really good intuition of people's character and stuff. And he was right. And then I met him in person, and the guy is super humble and genuine and nice. And it was great to meet the guy. Taller than I thought it'd be, or maybe I'm just really short. So, yeah, and
Um,
then and then I met that and a few other CEOs from other companies, and there's a lot of stuff coming out for gaming, Web3 gaming. Oh my God, it's going to take over. I'm actually going to NFT NYC in a couple of days. So
I
the GDC, going to NFT NYC. So I'll probably stream in there. If you want any questions for NFT NYC, I will be there
I
streaming.
was supposed to go with him, but I am currently. If y'all notice, this is not my normal background. This is America. Not my normal background. I have
Yeah.
a big business trip out in the Midwest, and sometimes I'm here, sometimes I'm not. Really going to buy them a lot of crypto over the next month or so. So that's why I won't be there. And if this, I'll save a little bit of this giant 6-7 figure deal, and I'll go and make sure to have some dry powder on the side for if people like Wes is really being negative here. He's like, oh, I wonder how much Aria will dump. I don't think he's such a troll sometimes. But Shane even said before, I have it in a picture, or I don't know if we're supposed to take pictures of the Discord chat, but here it is. Shane had gone on and said, I just want to point out, hopefully Chris will settle down soon. He says the only way anyone would be buying a ton of tokens, like 1 million or plus tokens, at a small amount is if someone else is selling them. So you would have the same right to purchase if someone is selling at a silly price, which may be possible. I recall many people stating that they would sell at less than a penny if they could. So I feel like those people might go and change their tune a bit, but there are people that are very impatient. There are people that go and they cannot see the forest or the trees are in the way. And whenever you have found money, a lot of times people spend it or they sell it. So you will have idiots that go on and sell at like 10 cents. And
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes out at 10 cents, how much are you buying? I mean, I'm telling you right now, there'll be tens
I
of
would say.
thousands, if not 6 figures of us buying.
Yeah, to actually address Wes's question, it's I mean he's kind of right, but kind of wrong at the same time. It's like I'm not going to hold forever, but I'm not going to dump
Yeah.
either. It's like I'm a trader. It's like I'm a stock
Yeah.
investor and stuff. So what I'll do is if there's a huge run up, like a giant green candle or something, I'll sell some. I'll definitely sell. And then when the dumps, you're like, oh my God, it's down 20%. Oh, Earth 2 sucks. And I don't know, whatever people say. That's where I'm buying. And I use that money that I sold and I'll buy more essence at the bottom. So it's like, I'm not going to like just dump and then just leave. No, it's just like a constant, just increasing my portfolio.
That arbitrage, yeah, that's going to be
Yeah.
insane because you're going to have days like that. We might even have to change our calendars to whenever South Koreans their timeline when they wake up and when they trade,
Yeah.
because I mean there'll be people in Europe, there'll be people in America, but South Koreans are going to be the bigger ones. Currently, it's only going to be on Uniswap, but I guarantee you they are going to have, and especially as we mine more and they get
Yep.
more in their war chest, they'll get Mexi, they'll get BitGet, they'll get a bunch of really cool ones.
I mean, I can even
KuCoin
see it on like Coinbase or something. I mean, if like Sand and Essential and stuff can be on Coinbase and this is bigger than them.
I don't know if Shane would want to go on Coinbase right away, just because they're in a lawsuit with the SEC.
Yeah.
So I would say that because we're going to blow up and we will get on the SEC's radar. So as long as we don't actively go, like KuCoin just got slapped with a lawsuit by the CFTC.
Yeah.
Coinbase, we have to wait till that's over. But there's a lot of different other exchanges that we could get. Binance had to pay 4.3 billion, but that lawsuit is over. So we may be able to go and get a Binance listing as well at some point.
Yeah.
Let's see where we are here in the white paper. We are
What,
only on.
Now that
Oh, we're in the
now that I know it's going to be on Uniswap, I'm actually going to make a video on how to connect your wallet to Uniswap and everything, so you can actually be careful with moving your essence around. Because I actually bought this. I actually bought a ledger. I haven't even opened it yet. I bought this for a video.
nice.
Because it's like Shane from Earth2 says to buy a MetaMask, which is completely fine and it's good. It's safe. Trust him. But I want to take it a step further and actually get a cold storage wallet, so you can put your essence on a cold storage, and then you're extra safe. Because I feel that a lot of people with their Earth2 are not crypto educated, so I think a lot of people are going to sadly lose essence somehow. Hopefully not, but I just know how crypto works. So hopefully I can help people as much as I can. So yeah, look forward to videos for that.
Yeah. We have, and you could do it on whatever. You'll be able to do it on Trust Wallet, on Tangem, what he has there. But you could even just leave it in the Earth2 in your account. As Sleepy Diamond Ring says, it's a cold wallet. It should be fine.
Yep.
Also, Earth2 is kind of a walled garden. So I would say that if anything does happen to your account, Shane and Earth2 will, rectify that. I think their security is probably top tier.
Yep.
All right, so we'll go over what is Ether real quick, and then we'll move on to the rest of the thing. Ether's an unstable and somewhat mysterious matter that evaporates from owned land inside of Earth-2. Theory has it that when land is claimed and ownership is recorded in the binary code of that land, the land itself commits to improving its own environment to the will of the player who owns it. Ether cannot be captured or stored naturally, but can be detected and identified by the mentor linked to that land. And you could pump up those mentors with certain jewels. Once detected, a mentor can keep the Ether stable for 24 hours. However, if the Ether is not claimed within this period by the player, it becomes unstable and rateable by the other players with the correct type of Sidroid. I get rated every single day. Multiple times. I'll show you right now, like the notifications that I have. All right, so there's 27 notifications, and rated. It's like you people don't want me to be successful.
You gotta collect every morning. Just collect your essence.
Yeah, no. All right, I'm claiming another 164 Ether right now. How much Ether do you get per day?
3,000 or 4,000, something like that. Something a lot. Yeah.
What's your essence count up to?
I try to keep that under. I keep that under wraps now.
Okay. Yeah. You're gonna need the higher security.
I have a lot. Yep.
All right. So the essence, what we have here. What is essence? Would you like to do the honors, or should I? Page 10.
Page 10. Let's see. What is essence? Okay, here we go. Essence is a high utility disinflationary ERC20 utility token on the Ethereum blockchain. It is crafted through the transformation of mined ether by the mentor. Essence is arguably the most coveted commodity inside Earth-2, largely due to its core utility it will provide. Yeah, it's very scarce. I don't even get that much essence, and I have like $600,000 worth of land because I put like $100,000 into the startup, and I'm a pretty nitty conservative investor. So for me to put like close to $100,000 into this, that's showing you something. But
so are you worried about gas fees? Because in the bull market, gas fees can be like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, that's one thing. Gas fees could be extremely high, but I might look into other methods possibly, because I know there's like layer 2s on Ethereum that actually help with gas fees, like Optimism, Polygon.
I'm surprised they didn't do Immutable X, because Immutable X has like every gaming partnership out there. It's a layer 2 on Ethereum, and that'll be and I guess you could have different versions of it. Like for OMI, there's a normal OMI on Immutable X. There's a Polygon version of OMI. There's wrapped OMI, and there's GoChain OMI. So they could very well do that, for this. They could go and they could set something up on Polygon, or they could set something up on. I think somebody just did it on OMI with Algorand, where they just set up a pool and they had like a 1-to-1 thing. So the community might step up there, and you might be able to do that. So this way, it doesn't cost you $50 every time you want to buy some.
Yeah, don't do tiny transactions, even if there is gas fees are going to be crazy. Yeah, make sure you don't, try to sell $60 of essence and then you're paying like $50 in gas fees. It's kind of stupid. Like,
it's not worth it.
Wasting your money.
And if you cannot make more than $60 at a time, just get good. No, just save up at that point. Yeah. So I mean, and I know what Joseph K is saying. Like, yeah, high gas fees can discourage users from participating, but at this point, it's just going to be the cost of doing business. It's just the cost that people are just going to calculate that in, and maybe some people get discouraged, but for the most part, that FOMO will set in, and people will go in.
I think if its essence is still in the Earth 2 website, you don't have to deal with any gas fees because it's not on the chain. It's in Earth 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff we got to figure out once this token drops and stuff.
Yeah. So you have people that are setting up their ETH already in Uniswap. You might even be able to buy it on Coinbase Wallet. Coinbase Wallet, usually they have that aggregator that they share with Uniswap. So you might be able to get it there as well. You might be able to go and not have to do it on a MetaMask. I mean, at first you might, if you want to transfer your stuff from Earth 2 to the MetaMask. I don't think you'll be able to do that to Coinbase Wallet just yet. Yeah. All right, moving on, Shaw.
Yeah, so it's I'm excited. Like the tokens. So the white paper officially dropped today, a few hours ago. That's why we're live so early in the morning.
How many viewers you got over there?
I have to look at mine. Yeah, I was actually trying to see because I know that I have a lot of South Korean audience, so I was trying to get it early in the morning so you guys can actually watch this because it's like 9 p.m. over there or something. So I'm trying to be nice.
You're so nice.
Be a community player.
You're so nice. The 70 people here are all for me. It's just I don't know what they're doing here. The 70 people here that I think I have more people watching here than I did like yesterday when going over like a Gwen Stacy drop for Vivi. People are excited about this. All right, so what bigger utility than power? Essence will be the core commodity required to power almost everything inside of Earth 2. People needed to craft power cells, which will be in turn needed to power things such as buildings, sidroids, vehicles, cities, and more. So this is a true utility token with tons of utility, like from the get-go. Let's do the adaptive value of Essence. Many aspiring Web3 projects will make the mistake of tying token quantity to essential products, items, or commodities, which are prerequisites for users to have any meaningful experience or hands-on involvement with the platform. This approach results in hyperinflated prices that may be great for headlines when super early token holders decide to splurge, but can subsequently result in blocking the scalability and growth of the project due to the establishment. What they're talking about is, if the price gets too high, people just get discouraged by the price and then they won't buy in. But if the price stays relatively lower, you grow the base out, you go wide. Their approach with Essence is to lock in some values, especially for the core facets of the ecosystem, such as powering buildings and objects. Something that tethering an internal measurement unit to a locked fiat figure, which can be remunerated using Essence, resulting in the adaptable token value system that slides, not only rewarding players holding Essence, but the externally traded price of Essence decreases, but incentivizes players actively holding the build and utilize the dynamically empowered Essence inside of Earth 2. Should we go over jewels, or do people know?
I think people know what the jewels are, unless there's anything that's
just a new number that they'll be capped at 150 million with jewel detection. So the tier 1 jewels will be capped at 150 million. So once those are gone, they're gone, and then you'll have tier 2, I guess.
Yeah.
I
mean, I have a whole bunch of jewels, so that'd be cool if they actually it's more valuable and stuff. That'd be pretty awesome.
On page 12, they have the Essence burn rate. You want to read that real quick?
Page 12. Yeah, Essence burn rate. Okay. The Essence burn rate on land upgrades will be a 50-50, meaning 50% of the Essence used to upgrade land will be permanently burned, and the other 50% will be sent to the Earth 2 treasury.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. Go ahead.
So that means that the team cannot. So this is good and bad. Like, it's good because the team, even though I'm sure they don't need the money, when you have 120 million tiles sold, you have a good chunk there in the war chest, but they can't just go and dump it. they only get as much essence as the players mine and as they use. But the bad side of that is you have something, let's say, I think like MEXC, you need to have, I think it costs like $129,000 for a good listing, and you need to have a little bit of USDT, but you also need to have like tens of thousands of dollars worth of the token. I think for OMI you had to send like $60,000 worth.
Yeah.
So if they don't have that, or if they don't have a ton of that, but honestly, if the price of essence just goes crazy, like I think it will, that's not really going to matter. They could just do that. They just do that anyway out of the essence that they have.
I mean, they have a lot of their tokens are like vested, so they can't dump it for like 3 years or something like that. So
they have so there's currently how much essence out there? There's 300 million.
No, certain supply right now is like 188 million or something. Last time I checked.
Okay, and then so half of that is the teams.
I have no idea. I can't say. I don't think so. But
Gotcha.
I don't know how much the team has. I think it's just purely players. But I don't know.
I mean, we probably have a couple million essence burned already, just because people were using that to upgrade things and buy mentors back in the day. So you have a bunch of those. Big A's, and what does 650,000 players actually mean? Well, that's how many people like have an account, they have land, they have whatever, but there's 150,000 of those 650 that actively play each month, whether it's just raiding, whether it's just building something or buying a piece of land or selling a piece of land. So you do have that many people actively buying or actively playing at least. So I mean, they don't have a crypto, so that's why crypto talk hasn't really talked about this, until now. They will. Playable game or some staking kind of. No, it's Big A. Yeah, this is a huge playable game. If you go to the Earth 2, any part of the Earth 2 website, like that's the amount of transactions happening every single second. Like there's multiple per second that's going on.
So. Yeah, it's absolutely unreal.
Okay, we got.
I think they don't talk about this game in the crypto world, because there is no crypto yet technically. I mean, like yesterday, there was no white paper, there was no crypto, it's just a game. So crypto people are not going to talk about it because there's no crypto in it, even though we're just the early adopters, so we know that a crypto is going to come. But once crypto does come, then everybody's going to talk about it, and everybody's going to be like, oh yeah, I backed this game since 2020. I'm like, no, you didn't, you just found out about it. So it's going to be stuff like that. And then everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, Aria, I want to interview or something." Watch, it's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, it'll. Because you're gonna have, and I think we experienced it last time as well. We had people that had like 4 subscribers be like, "Hey, it'd be really great if I could get you on," and you could tell my audience about this. Like your audience is like 4 people. My God.
Yeah. Right.
So how are you gonna handle that? Because like I feel like if you do it for one, you have to do it for everyone.
I mean, I'll talk to and collaborate with other YouTubers and stuff that are mutually beneficial to both of us. I don't know, like it won't be everybody, but somebody who would make me grow and make them grow. And then also I want somebody who's just a genuine, awesome, cool human being. There's kind of like a lot of D-bags out there. I don't like the D-bag YouTubers. Like this Randy guy, I hate him. I don't know why I'm even doing here.
We have likely now known each other for about 10 years because met in 20. Oh no, I guess 11 because we met in 2013. Yeah, it seems so long ago.
Yeah, over 10 years, something like that.
We were both young and in our 20s and hot and single.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so just real quick on skins in the metaverse. Gaming skins alone is now a $50 billion industry, so that's why they're going in and they're kind of getting in, striking while this iron is hot. Earth 2 is creating their own IP. Earth 2 skins start from concept art, which is reviewed and travels through numerous iterations before final approval. Once approved, it's then passed to the 3D modeling team to sculpting into high poly and into low poly with further reviews, strict adherence to the pipeline, blah, 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 blah. Basically, they have an unlimited tank of just ideas that they could drop whenever. They could do it for holidays. They could do it for any characters that they have. I mean, we have our avatars, but I don't know, what IP character should they make? Should they make Shane like an avatar, like a super scarce, only 50 of them?
I mean, he might, yeah. That would be that'd be pretty awesome.
I'd buy
I
a
think
Shane collectible.
yeah. Like some of these skins go for like $30 right off the get-go. And then you can buy it, and if you get quick enough to buy it, I think the $30 will sell for like 1,000, 1,500, maybe 10 grand or something during the blow off top of the crypto bull market.
Yeah.
Let's see if I'm right. I mean, I'm usually right with a lot of things I say. So
yeah, I mean, at the peak, you're going to have people that are just crypto rich, that are buying ETH at like, I mean, you have a bunch of ETH whales that were buying ETH at like a couple dollars back in the day. So I mean, people in this world, they don't measure things in dollars; they measure things in ETH. And
yep.
So it's not like, let's say if you have a crypto Aria skin, and that skin is right now worth 1 ETH, and ETH is worth 3,500.
Yep.
When ETH goes to 7,000, it's not like, okay, well now I have to calculate that, and it's only going to be worth half of ETH. No, it doesn't even stay the same. The price of ETH will go up, and the amount of ETH that you have to pay for a crypto Aria skin will go up as well. So it goes from 1 ETH at 3,500. It'll be like, okay, well now 1 ETH is 7,000, and you're going to have to pay 2 ETH. So it's like a double whammy that people, and this happened last time. That we're in the beginning of this bull market. People likely go much higher than 7K.
Yeah. Did you see on the, I think maybe it passed by it in the white paper, it says the broadcasting. That's brand new. I never even heard of that. It's like, what is broadcasting? Let me talk about it. It's broadcasting. Yeah, broadcasting is a concept in which ads are broadcasted to players waiting to join mini games or in-game experiences. This forms an integral part of our long-term vision in creating a self-sustaining metaverse, which provides a direct or at least indirect way of benefiting to those who take part or spend time on the platform. So that's ads are huge. I mean, that's the whole reason why a lot of people are YouTubers. It's like the ads you see before videos and stuff like that makes the creator money. So if ads was kind of like almost like a YouTube or something of Earth 2, you're going to see like creators and stuff just having ads on their properties or whatever is going to happen in the future. That's going to be very lucrative.
And then there will likely be something in the future that says, oh, if you subscribe to this Earth 2 premium account, you can pay X amount of essence, and then you'll just have ad free. Kind of like you have on YouTube. If you pay like $15 a month, whatever, for YouTube Premium, you don't see ads. So you'll likely have something like that for Earth 2, where Earth 2 can just roll out that. Oh my God, I can't wait. They're going to make so much freaking money. So I've seen some people say like, oh, okay, well, you know, if other people buy land, other people do this, that's Earth 2 making money. You're not making money. Well, listen, in order for the Essence token to be successful, you need Earth 2, like the platform, to be super successful. Like if Earth 2 is not making money, the Essence token is going to be. So obviously they've made what, like 100 million-ish over the last few years, if not more.
Yeah, I think it's way more than that. I'm not sure the exact number, but I'm pretty sure it's over 100 million. That's not.
I mean, if we're going just gross and not net, it's probably 150, maybe 200, give or take.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a lot of that is the primary sales. The primary sales is nuts, and then the secondary is. What do they make? 5% on secondary sales?
Yeah, I think it's 5%. Yeah,
it's cheaper than a lot of NFTs. A lot of NFTs like 10%.
It's a pretty big company too. Like if you say that you never heard of Earth 2 being talked about yet, I mean, it's definitely talked about because I was at GDC 2024 and a lot of people actually knew me, and I didn't expect that. A lot of people, I'll try to introduce myself. Like, yeah, I'm a content creator. You can have an interview or something with you. It's like, yeah, I have a small content, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, I know who you are. I'm like, oh, really? Like a lot of people said that. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll stop. Yeah, you're Aria.
Did you sign any shirts? You sign
I did not sign any shirts, but a lot of people knew who I was. So, and actually, I've had a lot of fans and stuff on YouTube. You're like, oh yeah, you're that Aria guy. So it's pretty nuts. And that's just GDC. I can go around the world and people notice me. It's pretty nuts. I was in Houston and somebody saw me. So yeah, it's definitely known. So I don't know.
Do you have your any major addresses down below? Like you have the link to Chavez Topia down below in my description box and invite to the game. Do you have that in your description box?
My description box right now, I believe, is just 7.5% off any land that you want, or two. Say you're new here and you want to get into this and get the token before it lists. Then you have to buy land on Earth 2 and then soak up the essence every day with 24 hours. So you don't get rated like Randy.
These are games. And
you just
sorry
type
for
in,
rating.
yeah, just type in Arya, Arya, into the checkout screen, and then you'll get 7.5% off instantly off any land you buy. So it's pretty awesome, actually. Actually, I was helping a brand new person into Earth 2 and like in real life. And he's like, this is amazing. This is a great concept. But like I was waiting for this. Like this is like Rust, but better. So he's like super pumped about it now. It's pretty awesome.
Stan, yes, I'm currently on a whale trip, on a big whale trip, and I'll be helping them buy a lot of crypto. And I will make sure to have some dry powder on the side, just in case Earth 2 decides to go or the people of Earth 2 decide to sell it like 10 cents. I will scoop all of it up. So this is not my bankroll. My bankroll might be a couple thousand, maybe 10 grand, but the bankroll of a lot of these whales will be in the six figures. So you can. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. You look at a hodl.
I actually had a huge 750 United States plot in Earth 2 selling. I had it on the market for 100 grand. I'll take 100 grand. And then now with the white paper and everything coming out, I'm like 100 grand's undervalued. I took it off. It's going to be worth like 250, 500. We'll see. Especially with these whales and stuff.
Yeah. So did they mention in that utility, are you going to be able to buy land with Essence?
Oh, I don't know.
Or is that still with $E?
I think it's still with $8. I'm not sure.
Okay, because dude, if you could buy land. Oh, I think that's actually a security concern. If you buy land with the yeah, so I don't think they'll do that. Which is fine. Like whatever keeps them out of regulatory clarity, not run afoul of that. But that's fine. All right, price prediction. Now that the white paper is out, have we? I mean, there's a couple things we still haven't gone over yet, but
yeah. I mean, my price prediction would be. I have a video about this. If you go on my channel, Arya Crypto or Crypto Arya, Entertain, one of those, you'll see my YouTube channel, and then there's a price prediction for Essence. So you can actually watch that. It's actually two. There's one from a couple of years ago, and there's one that's recent, like last week. Both have true to date predictions. I think they're going to be, but my recent video, I said it could be between like $3, $5, maybe even 10 or 20, depending on the market cap. If it's like a $1 billion market cap for Earth 2, you can see $5 or something per Essence. And now with the total supply actually lower down to 1 billion instead of 3 or 5 billion, it might even be more expensive than that. It might be even more valuable. So that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah. So people tend to also not really worry about market cap, and people don't know between the circulating supply and fully diluted valuation. So even though the fully diluted or the total amount can be $1 billion, even though it won't be because like millions are already burned.
Yeah.
If you have, let's say we get up to 250 million, that much Essence. Okay, well, in order to get to a circulating supply, $2.5 billion market cap, which as we've gone over would be super low. That'd be a $10 Essence. If we want to get to 10 billion, that's $40. And 10 billion was what either Decentraland or Sandbox was last time, and we have a multiple of the amount of users that we have. So I mean, let's say we get to a $30 billion market cap, and let's say we get to 300 million Essence. So that's $100. Like that's, dude, if you become a fucking centimillionaire and have $100, what would you do? Like, what would you do? Just have like a golden urinal? Just have a constant I mean,
I've always been pretty good with money, so I've always been pretty comfortable. But something like that, where where my investments like skyrocket into like 100 million, I see. I don't think I'll do anything crazy. I'll just have a super nice penthouse apartment or something like that, or a condo, and then I think I'll just travel a lot. I'll just go to different countries and kind of relax, and then yeah, it's like pretty relaxing. I just go to Australia, go to New Zealand, go to Las Vegas, and
banging girls in each country. Just
oh yeah,
having little arias all over the world.
that would be awesome.
Paulo Gouda saying, all right, provide the initial liquidity pool so I can leave day one, please. I don't know if Paulo's been listening, but it's probably a big mistake to go and leave day one. Like that's
I mean, people do it. Yeah, people lose thousands and millions in crypto, and they lose and they're not good at investing, and so people will sell out, and then they'll skyrocket. They'll sell out at like $1.50, and you'll be like, "This is amazing," and then it's going to be like $80 or something like that. So it's
listen, Paulo, I understand the freedom of choice is something that we are very familiar with as veterans, and people who want to leave shouldn't be like if y'all want to leave, like I'm encouraging people. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. I will be very thankful if people want to be impatient and they want to sell their entire bags on day one, allowing so you have this. You ever hear the phrase like money goes to money?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
And that is partially true, but you have this truer statement where money doesn't go from like the poor to the rich. Like sometimes it does, but most of the time it just goes from the impatient to the patient.
Yep.
And when you have impatient people that want to leave because of whatever reason, and that cross trade is scooped up by patient people that already have a lot of money, we're going to be seen as like these big fat pigs that are just. So
do you want
what's it like?
If people,
what's it like being in the 1%? Why do you hate poor people?
Right. Yeah, I think I'm in the 1% for my age bracket. I'm not sure. It's I could be. I might be, because I was talking to one of my Deca millionaire friends. He's worth like $10 million. I actually said that in the last video. That he's like 60, 50, something like that. He's like, you are a minority for your age bracket, because it's like he's known me for years, and I've nailed every single investment. He's like, yeah, you're right about. It's like, man, that's crazy. So it's I mean, because I'm just in the markets, and I'm reading stuff, and I'm learning like 16 hours a day or something like that. So it's like, if you ever want to be a successful person or a millionaire or something, you have to constantly be learning, and just like, don't think that you know everything already. It's like always improving yourself, always learning. So yeah, I mean, that's how I got there. So
yeah. When you have, so here's something else that I didn't even think of. So people are going to get wrecked using MetaMask. If they haven't used it, I guarantee you people send it to the wrong address. I guarantee you people accidentally lose it. So you're probably going to have millions of other essence burn just because of user error. Obviously, you're going to make a video with that, and let you make that to make it easier for people. That will probably get like 100,000 views. That video. People will watch it multiple times. Like, okay, I need to make sure this is good.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, like, I have it right here, like this ledger thing. It's I'm trying to make it super easy to understand. Be like, all right, I want to unwrap it. All right, I want to unbox it. Because I know a lot of people don't understand crypto and stuff. So
you could do an ASMR video where you like crinkle the paper, like, oh
yeah, yeah, right.
You can leave. Yeah, you can leave whenever you like. If I'm there for the tokens, you cannot drain the initial liquidity pool. Yeah, I mean, so that's something else I was talking about with Predict earlier today. First off, I love Predict. We got to go and just give a big hug.
Yep. Awesome.
You can have but I mean, this likely won't happen. But you could have a bunch of people that are just dumping, trying to leave the project, and you could have a lot of liquidity down there of people dumping it, and you could potentially get, let's say it's a 20-cent OMI. If you do what is $2, it would get 10 of them. So $20 would get 100. $200 gets you 1,000. $2,000 gets you gets you 10,000. If you do $20,000 at that level gets you 100,000 essence. That is nice. So you can put in $100,000 and get 50,000. So 200,000 at that level would get you 1 million essence. I don't think you'll be able to do that because I don't think there'll be that many people selling at that level. But if you do get something like that, you'll be able to go and get a really large amount, and that'll be one of the greatest flips ever. But on the opposite end of that, you could get what I think will happen is there's going to be so much demand and there's going to be so little liquidity that it's just going to pop. Like it'll pop like a virgin's cherry on prom night. You're going to have a giant squeeze, and it'll likely go to several dollars pretty quickly.
Yeah, for people who are like new or just coming into the stream, or actually been watching this whole like 56 minutes or something like that, this part is very important to understand that if you're not into crypto, that the crypto market runs off the Bitcoin halving. And I've said this several times. So the Bitcoin halving is coming up April 19th, April 20th or something like that. And then after the Bitcoin halving in history, every single time after the Bitcoin halving, everything surges for like a year, for like 15 months, 18 months, like everything, including ERC2, because it will have a crypto. Every crypto is going to pump. So don't sell like day one. Like follow the markets. If it's dipping, buy some. If it's surging, sell some. But hold the majority until pretty much like the blow off top, whenever that's going to be. That's probably going to be sometime next year, possibly summer, fall. I might put that on my X, so make sure you follow me on my X, my Twitter, and I'll say this is going to be the top or close to the top. So make sure to sell most of your bags unless you want to hold for like generational wealth. You want to hold for 10, 20, 30 years, then don't sell. But if you're trying to like get the most money possible for like the next couple years, because there's going to be another bear market, you want to sell at the top. So Essence could be, watch my video from like 2-3 years ago. At the peak, Essence could be at the peak at like $89 or something crazy.
Could actually be more now.
Yeah, it could be more.
Because now it's like, we were talking about the Bitcoin halving. Now we have the Essence halving. And I don't know when exactly we get that. I mean, it should come pretty quickly because we have we're going to have a lot of people coming in and doing all this, but the Essence halving, as it'll be disinflationary with halving events set to activate with total mind, and unlocked Essence reaches 500 million. Then you'll have another unlocking event or another halving event at 750 million, 875 million, etc. After each halving, the ether spawn rate or mineable ether for each respective land tier will be reduced by 50%. So Essence will get super scarce.
Yeah, Essence having events. Oh my god, you're gonna see Michael Saylor buying Essence.
I mean, outside of Logan Paul, do we have any like super celebrities that are in Earth 2?
I mean, there's the Shark.
Jamie Dimon, right?
Diamond.
Yeah.
Damon John. That's the name.
Damon John. Okay, yeah. Who's Jamie Dimon? That's got to be someone, right?
Yeah, he's the FUBU guy on Shark Tank.
Oh, nice.
And he talks about. I mean, I don't know if he hasn't recently, but he's definitely talked about Earth 2 in the past. So that's pretty insane. They got a shark on there, which he's probably talking to Mark Cuban and all the other people. Yeah. Check out my last video.
Yeah,
about billionaires and stuff. So,
Paolo, I don't know if you're trying to be facetious or if you're, or if I could say something really mean here, but I won't. Why would somebody like the owner of the company cash out at a low price when that would cost him tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars in the future? That's really fucking stupid. Like I tried that.
I don't think he can. Yeah, I don't think he like legally can because he's vested and all the teams are vested, so they can't cash out their residents. So I don't know. And then plus he said in the past that he could retire like 9 times over like years ago. Yeah. So it's like it's a point. Like if that was really a thing, he'd be gone a long time ago.
Okay, so 200 million Essence is claimed, 25% goes treasury. So then you have actually 150 million Essence that's in players' hands. The other one, the other 50 went to the treasury. That's fine. That is fine with me. Reason why is nobody talks about Earth 2. I mean, Yeah, that's right. I mean, outside of me, you, and Pacey, how many other people are making videos right now?
I mean, there's actually a lot of our two content creators. I think I'm the biggest, like the biggest American one. And then there's
Yeah.
also Pacey. He's pretty huge too, but he's from the UK. And there's a whole bunch of like South Korean Earth 2 content creators. So there's
Oh
actually a
yeah,
few.
I saw a video.
Yeah, there's a lot of us actually. So
I saw it the other day. Where's your E2 gift from? Or what? Where's your E2 gift from Shane? What was it?
let me go get that. You can see it's pretty
Can't
awesome.
Slime skins, Sleepy. Secondhand, pure gold, radioactive, sold 200 in near futures. There should be more collector pump in. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of collectors coming in, and these are super scarce. Well, bronze tickets, Pink Panther, we already have. If you go to app.vv.me and you look at your wallet, you'll be like app.vv or app.vv/home/wallet or something like that. But if you go to app.vv.me, you'll be able to see it in there in your wallet.
Look at that right here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did he sign it?
He did sign it right here. Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, I kind of keep it in a trophy or something, so I don't really touch it.
Yeah.
It's more of like collecting. Maybe I'll put it on my wall or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's yeah, it was a great time. I'm glad I went. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Next time, I'll go there next time. Anthony R says, what do we think it will IPO? I don't think Shane wants to sell any right now. He's going to be making enough off Essence and just gameplay. He doesn't really need to. I'm positive he's had offers though. Like I am 100% positive he's had offers in the 9 figures for Earth 2.
Yeah.
If not even out like close like $1 billion. And now, like, so here's what they could do here. Let's say they've made 150, 200 million that they've grossed. Let's say they have, I don't know, between 20 and 40 million in their war chest.
Yeah.
Currently, they don't have like their line item number for their crypto would be 0 because it's not worth anything right now. But that's going to go up every single month. That's going to go up every single quarter.
Yeah.
They're going to have a lot more. Oh God, I can't freaking wait. I'm getting like.
I wonder.
Turning me
I
on.
wonder if Earth 2 and Shane's going to be at the NFT NYC because I know other crypto games like Wilder World, they're going to be there. So
yeah,
maybe I'll run into Shane there. And if he's not there, then I want to advertise Earth 2. I'll walk around with the sign.
Do it.
Yeah.
Home broadcasting will allow video ads, I'm sure. YouTube Space Alone, communities, YouTubers platform. Yeah. Do you remember like a few years ago when they gave the ads like to the YouTubers, like, oh, here, click on our realty, click on Real Randy Chavez.
Yeah.
That was great. That was a great day.
That was.
I have screenshots of that day. I'll send them to you when they come around once a year in my memories. And I'll
Yep.
What's up, Bill Gardner? How's it going, fam? I hope you're doing well.
He's an OG. Good old Bill.
He's OG Truck and Hangs. Hey guys, what's up, Truck and Hang?
Yeah.
You buy skins with Essence though? No, skins you'll probably be able to buy. Although I don't think they would want you to buy it in there because Earth 2 won't make any money if you go and buy skins with Essence. But everything on the secondary should be, well, not everything. Land should be. If you want to sell skins on the secondary market with Essence, I'm sure you could do that.
I didn't know you can he says you can buy skins with Essence. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's the thing. That's what his comment says.
Oh, it says you can't. I thought it says can you.
Yeah.
I am not. I've never seen that option.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, I wouldn't. But
yeah, no, I would not. I definitely would not. But Paul Archer, yeah, do elaborate further on that.
Yeah, he's actually a great guy. It's he has a YouTube called Earth 2 Insight. So make sure to check him out. Subscribe. Great guy. He has a lot of good videos. There's not yeah. Oh, yeah. Paul says it's in the white paper. So.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, this live is kind of just like on the. I haven't really dug into the white paper. It's kind of like on the fly. We're doing this.
I read half of it while I was on the toilet this morning. While I was sleeping. I woke up and I was like, I didn't know what was going on. I texted like, "Is it here yet?" Where I don't see it because like they didn't post about it on Twitter.
They had a YouTube video at like 4 or 5 in the morning. I was actually up because I was waiting for this. And then after the YouTube video, the white paper didn't show up for like an hour, maybe an hour, 10 minutes.
My God.
Yeah. So it was like, where's the white paper?
Yeah, so they didn't mention it on socials. They only had it like if you were on the website. And then it had the link that you could download it, which is fine. But like so what I really love that I really wish that VV would do is that they've been building up the hype where they release videos, and there's just a couple minutes, of the Earth 2 metaverse, and they always get hundreds of thousands of views. Some get millions of views, and that's what's really hyping them up. It would actually probably be more bullish for the token if they never launched their metaverse. If they only kept launching the videos, just to get hyped. Yeah, all right. So the token launch details. As many will be aware, the Web3 space is still stabilizing and is often very unpredictable. There are mistakes made every day, and even by established names in the space. Earth 2 has always planned to move cautiously into Web3 space. Therefore, we'll be implementing a number of steps and procedures, at least initially, to ensure that all systems are secured and work as expected. We highly suggest that each player do their own due diligence, blah, blah, blah. Basically, what he means is that I know everybody wants Coinbase and Binance right away, but again, if you want to not run afoul of regulatory concerns and clarity, like it's all fun and games until the SEC comes knocking on your door. KuCoin is likely not going to happen because KuCoin just got slapped with the CFTC lawsuit. Coinbase is in the middle of a lawsuit with the SEC, and again, Binance just had that 4.3 billion. Binance will likely come because they already paid that fine. But you want to start off slow but steady. And what happened with Omi on Bit4X, that was a place where you could trade. People kept their tokens on the exchange. Exchanges go down, guys. Like we've seen multiple of them go down. FTX was the second biggest exchange in the world, and people lost their shirt because they kept their crypto on there. And so no exchange is safe. Coinbase and Binance are probably fine, but again, typically no exchange is safe. Moving on. Wallet connection. To begin, players will be able to connect their MetaMask wallet to their Earth 2 account. You do have to KYC for this. You do have to have the 2FA activated on the Earth 2 account as well, so be sure for that. I don't know if there will be any places, maybe like Russia, or places that won't be able to accommodate that. Do you know if there's any countries that are not able to access that?
Which one?
Like there are just sanctions on Russia from like most of the world.
Yeah.
So as a result, they can't really do anything. Like Russian accounts, I don't think can get any VV stuff. I don't know if Shane has that rule as well.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, it's probably the thing for the lawyers and stuff. What countries can access what, and it's kind of hard to say because for United States, I know I can't or I couldn't get onto KuCoin or something because I was US and they banned. I mean, because the SEC banned a lot of different exchanges. So that's good because and then KuCoin was getting attacked anyway. So good thing I'm not on there.
So they did say they will be on Uniswap first, but at this point, it will likely launch in late April or May. So drop all your fired Justin Timberlake memes down below. It's gonna be May.
Why am I friends with this guy?
Because I make you laugh and probably make you feel better about yourself because I'm such a train wreck. Dude, I'm literally behind the bar right now. I have half a mind to get drunk at 9:30 in the morning.
That is amazing.
I'm not going unless somebody super chats like $100 right now. To me, not to you. I won't do it for crypto art. Maybe if you super chat 500 to crypto aria, I'll get drunk AF. If you super chat just 100 to me, I'll just start a little drink. What is that over there? 123rd anniversary. What the fuck? Hang on. This is old. And it's also empty.
So what is that?
Stag Fleet, 125th anniversary of our first vintage Napa Valley. Again, that is. Gonna set that over there because it's not. It's anyway. You have Fish Fillet saying, "Is it too late to buy tiles? Like 750? You're gonna spend a lot of money."
Yeah, and it's not too late. It's just you'll probably be spending a decent amount of money, but it's not too late. But I
It's
know
not so good.
everybody's finances are different, so that could be pocket change for some people.
Probably better to just spend that money on Essence as well.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that would be it.
yeah.
Ooh, got it, hiccups.
If
Liquidity pool.
yeah, if Essence turns out to be something valuable, which it looks like it's going to be, I'm definitely going to have a lot of giveaways on my YouTube, a lot of giveaways on my X,
Oh yeah.
my Twitter. So make sure you follow both because I'm about to go Mr. Beast on this.
I'll do a bunch of giveaways as well. I've never really done those things like, oh, if you like and follow me and like and follow this person and comment down your name and share. I've never really done that.
Mm-hmm.
We could start. That'd be a really good way to go and up our
Yeah.
yeah.
And just
Also,
be fun. I just like to make people happy.
what I'm likely going to do as well is if anybody has any like, oh, if you show me your wallet and you have like $100 of Decat on there, you'll be put into a raffle, and then I'll give you X amount of Essence, or I'll give you X amount of tiles. You know, I'll just gift them to you if you have X amount of like Decat or Omi or VV account or something. So I'll have a lot of different ways for that. So for you, is it just going to be like Essence getting, and you're just going to ball out and just give away like?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, we'll see. I think I was talking to a lawyer about. I wanted to give like a Lamborghini out, which is like 250K. But I think I was talking to a lawyer, and they're like, "Oh, you're kind of liable because what if they get in an accident or something? You give them a Lamborghini, and
Really?
and I'm like, oh, I can see that. That'd be bad.
Wait, so what happens if you go and you give them Essence and they cash out that Essence and they buy drugs and they OD? Like, are you liable for that?
I know that's crazy. That's a crazy world.
Yeah, that's dumb. We should legally change our names.
Yeah.
And then and then just like, oh, and then grow a mustache, or you already have a mustache.
Just walk around.
So the liquidity pool, from a legal standpoint and for a number of other reasons, Earth-2 will not be providing a liquidity pool. Our focus as a project will be on what we always set out to achieve, building a geolocational metaverse, focusing on our time and effort on building a sustainable metaverse platform, which we believe will have positive organic on-flow effects to other aspects over time. It is clear we want the best for those who are actively supporting our project, which is reflected in the supply cap and many of the features we're developing. Agreed. So it's just going to be, I don't know how many cross trades are done. It is going to be wild, wild west for the first couple of weeks that Essence is launched.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, or some people, were complaining that there's no liquidity pool or something, but I don't see that as an issue.
I mean, we'll make the liquidity pool ourselves as we, know. But again, I think when you have more people that are going to want to buy it than people are going to sell, because there's only the amount of, I don't know how to word this, that sound like an a-hole. The amount of poor or fairly unsuccessful people that are looking to dump right away. People that are looking to dump right away are likely not successful, and they are likely going to have not a lot of Essence to dump. Yeah. So let's say, I mean, even if you have, let's say all of us took a bunch of crazy pills and we all wanted to dump 150 million Essence, every single one of us. Okay, there are multiple people that have come in this project that could buy that up by themselves. Yeah. Because I mean, even at 10 cents is $15 million. That's, I mean, we have one guy in the VV and Omi crowd that spent like 22 million on Omi, and that's one person. Yeah. So you're, I mean, you're going to have hedge funds. You're going to have, like, and again, these are just individual people, but you're going to have big hedge funds and big corporations that are going to want a piece of this as well. Because if you can't build your own metaverse, you might as well buy into someone else's that's super successful already to have this type of base. I might not sell for a long time. I'll keep y'all posted.
Yeah, I'm not selling my Essence. I'll sell a little bit here and there throughout the year and next year, but I'm probably gonna save most of it. Maybe I'll probably sell a good chunk in the blow off top next year or so. But
yeah, I'm hoping that. So I have a Vegas trip in late May. Yeah. So I'm hoping that Essence kind of launches in like early to mid May. Yeah. Because if they say like, okay, on like May 19th, they go and say, hey, next week we'll be launching on Memorial Day the Essence token on this DEX. I'm gonna have to cancel that Vegas trip because this is too important.
Yeah, way important.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can find out some Earth 2 stuff at NFT NYC. I'll be there in a couple of days.
Yeah.
Maybe Shane will be there and he hasn't told anybody, or other people who just know Earth 2. I don't know.
Oh, I hope so. What are your thoughts about EPLs?
EPLs, I see those doing pretty well. It's especially the big ones.
Yeah.
It's not really talked about much, but once we get to more of a virtual player game or something, I mean, and you're looking for to actually use the EPLs, then it'll become more prominent and people actually start getting into it.
Yeah, 100%. Let's see what we got here. Sleepy Diamond Ray says raw ether maybe not included in Essence circulation. Maybe. 10K Essence good to have. Yeah, I think so. I think any amount of Essence is probably good to have.
Yeah, just think about it. If the Essence is going to be $5, which isn't crazy to think, because $5 would be, I think, like a $1 billion market cap.
Yeah.
And we're definitely going to be there. So at some point. So maybe $5 times 10K, and that's how much money you have.
Yeah. You'll be able to sell pretty much all of it at once if you want.
Yeah.
This is going to send. You're going to put 100K, hold 1 million Essence to power something. Yeah. I don't know if I'll have 100. I might have 100K to put it. I'll see. Are you gonna buy any more if it goes down that price, or you're just like, listen, man, I already have enough?
I do have enough. If you don't know who I am, I'm one of the whales of Earth 2. I guess there's like 5 of us or something like that, maybe 10. And yeah, so I do have a significant amount, but I'll still buy and sell. If it dips a lot, like I just did that with Wilder World. It's a different type of metaverse, kind of similar to Earth 2, and it dipped to like 60 cents or 50 or something crazy, and I bought a huge amount, and the next day it went to like the $1.10, so I like doubled my money almost.
Keemstar's in Earth 2. Ben Goodenzi was in Earth 2. I think he was the real Joker or something. What was it? Do you remember that account, the real Joker, something like that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Him and Harley Quinn. But I think he's long. I'm positive he's long gone. I'm pretty sure they shut that account down. So any essence or something that was generated on that account is done. It's gone.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, AI will be good in here also. You could probably have people make an AI bot of Shane, incorporate it with ChatGPT, and be like, "Oh, answer as if you were Shane," and then they can.
You see my recent my short I put on my YouTube channel. I was at GDC, and then Shane wasn't there. I just got there, and I see the Earth 2 stand, and I was like, "Oh, there it is." Earth 2 version 1. I'm like, "How do I play this?" Because everybody wants me to play it. I'm scared. I don't want to like break his stuff. And so I go in there. Everybody's like, "Just press escape." So I go up there and I press escape, and it like takes me back to like the window screen. And then somebody yelled at me for touching it.
That's awesome. When someone asks what a healthy investment in E2 is now, it's really going to depend on your financial situation. Somebody that puts in $10,000 into Essence, it could be, if you have $1 million, yeah, $10,000 is nothing. But if you only have like $12,000 to your name and you put that in Essence, guys, any investment can go to zero at any time. Yeah, that's going to be a big.
If my opinion to that is first pay off all your debts. Don't have any consumer debt. Don't have any like credit cards, anything like that. That should be common knowledge. Don't have any debts first. Maybe have your mortgage. You can have that, and then after your debts are paid off, then start getting into Bitcoin, start getting into Ethereum, Solana, and then after those, you want to get into more potential stuff like Earth 2. And then after that, you want like Earth 2, you want Wilder World, you want both those cryptos. I see those doing very well. Star Atlas, that's probably going to do well as well. So, and then just your own financial, it's up to your own finances. Yeah. So it's like, don't use any more money that you can't afford to lose. So,
yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Backrooms Interloper says we might have a a spike in it because there's a couple people that have like 100,000 ether, but it's only 6.5%. So even if you have 100,000 in ether, that's only 6,500 essence. So it's not like a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be crazy. Oh, skins will be tradable between players for $8 and F. Okay, cool. Page 18. I don't think we're on there yet, are we? Or maybe we were, and I just skipped over it. I did skip over it. Page 24. Speaking of which, EDC is essence that was promised to players who have it assigned to specific land that they own. EDC is protected for guaranteed detection and collection in any is remaining in years to come at the end of the mining cycle. I don't know too much about EDC. Do you know anything else outside of
that? Yeah, was that the airdrop? It's a huge airdrop, probably in 2021 or something. It gave you like just a whole bunch of essence out of nowhere for like a thank you for the early adopters and stuff like that. So, and then that you can't just cash it out. It like slowly gets put into your essence balance. So you get like a little bit every single day or something like that. It's actually pretty nice.
Nice. Gas fees is just the power that it takes to get Ethereum from one location to another. It's like a car. You can move as much weight as you want, to the car's capabilities, but it costs gas to get from one location to the other. Same thing with Ethereum. It just costs energy in order to go from one location to the other. And as everyone tries to use the network at once, it gets clogged, and the gas fees can go high. They have been working on it though.
Yeah, the more people use it, the more expensive it gets. It's kind of annoying. Yeah. That's the one thing everybody hates about Ethereum is the gas fees.
Never enough. Never enough.
Keep on grinding.
So they said the initial supply, they anticipate approximately 300 million tokens in circulation, but the majority of those tokens, over 200 million of them, have been mined or earned by the players, and they're not including the burns that people have used their essence on the game. So, yeah, it's 300 million total circulation. If you want to get to a $3 billion market cap, which is very, very easy to do, that's a $10 essence, 30 billion. Because again, like, crypto is an inaccurate weighing machine. Even though I think that essence should get to well over what Decentraland and Sandbox was last cycle. So let's say it does both of those combined. That's a 19. Let's round it up to $20 billion market cap.
Yeah.
Even though that's what it likely should get, it won't go there. It will go above and beyond, because when it overcorrects, that pendulum will swing, and it shouldn't be valued at 60 billion, but it likely will, just because of that pendulum swing, that FOMO, people chasing those green candles. So that'd be a $200 essence. Could you imagine? That'd be nice.
Yeah, if essence is something crazy, guys, I might not even be a YouTuber anymore. Just disappear. Whatever that I already.
Yeah, disappeared. Oh, God, I don't even know. I think you could probably. I mean, you could just. What would you do? Like, would you rebuild? Like, would you get facial reconstructive surgery so that nobody would be able to recognize you?
I might, yeah.
Yeah. Spitziconig saying, if essence drops by circulation supply was 250 million, I need a prediction of what the price will be in the first days. I mean, at 300 million, the first couple of days, you're gonna, I don't know, you're likely gonna have a lot of cross trades where people are looking to sell, and they might sell at 10 cents, 50 cents, like whatever. And then the issue I think you'll have is whales are not going to want to go and buy these buy orders or buy these sell orders. Like, oh, somebody's selling $50 of essence, somebody's selling $100 of essence. They're going to want to wait. My voice is going. They're going to want to wait until there's like, oh, somebody's selling $10,000 worth of essence. That's worth it to buy up. So you might have that issue there. I'm really hoping there's people that are dumping in like the 10 to 50 cent range. And if they do, we'll eat it up. But if they don't, and people cause that FOMO, people don't buy when it's boring. People buy after it's already done a 30x. It goes from 10 cents to $3. People will start to buy the $3 because they're like, oh, this has been pumping. It'll continue to pump, which obviously it will, but yeah, it'll be big.
I think at a $250 million or 250 circulating supply, it might do what a lot of the other cryptos do. It will surge like crazy high, like the first day, maybe the first couple of days, maybe in a week. It's hard to judge, and then it'll kind of simmer down a little bit, and then it go into like a realistic price. So you might see something like $2, $3, $5, maybe even 10, 15, something crazy, and then it's going to drop back down to like $4 or $5 or something like that. So if you're into that, like I would probably sell a little bit at that original pump to whoever that would be, like $15, whatever the price is going to be. And then I'll use that money to buy back when it goes back into like a realistic price.
Yeah.
That's the first few days. That's my opinion.
So out of a, let's say 300 million essence right now, if you had 3 million, you have 1% of the entire circulating supply. If you have 300,000, you have 0.1%. You have 30,000, you have 0.01.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like 0.013s. I have like 40,000. So I like to measure it like that. Bells and Maggie says, how are you guys splitting as prices grow? We have 100,000 essence. We sell 10K at $1. Once it's 5, we sell another 20K. We're playing it as it comes. I might play it as it comes. I might have, because I have a lot of other investments as well, as you do.
Yeah.
I likely won't sell until, because I only have 40,000 essence. So let's say it goes to, let's say it just goes to like $5. 200 grand is nice. It's good, but is it, and I might sell a bit there, but is it worth selling it? Like, is it going to change my life a ton to sell half and sell have 100K? Like, yeah, I can put out a down payment on a house, I guess, but like my lifestyle likely won't change. What about you? What are your thoughts on that? Because you have a lot more.
Yeah, well, that's some good logic, because that's the same thing. It's like, is it going to change my life? It's like, when I get 500K, I'm like, 500K would be awesome. Like, I can do a lot with 500K. Buy a house, buy a condo, put in some investments and stuff. That'd be cool, but it's not really like life changing. So, but I'll probably sell on. It's not really the dollar amount I would sell at. I would sell at like what the market's at right now. If we're in the Bitcoin surging parabolic cycle, I'll sell a lot right there or something like that. So whenever that happens, I'll just hold on to it. I'm like, oh, look at that giant green candle for like 20%. Okay, let me sell a little bit. So it's not really a dollar amount. It's more like the market trends.
That's really nice of you to sell in those green candles so you don't affect the price. That's really good, because there's going to be people that will not do that and they won't give a fudge.
Everybody think I'm gonna just dump everything, like, and just manipulate the price.
I mean, like, part of me wishes you would dump the price and let me go and scoop that up.
Right.
So there will also be some OTC deals as well. Like, let's say if the price, because if you go and let's say there's only 400,000, let's say there's 500,000 in volume each day, you can't go and put in 100,000 order on that, because if you put it $100,000 buy, the price will pump like 80%. If you put in a $80,000 sell order, you'll dump the price. So what we might actually do is we might do some OTC deals where if you want to sell without affecting the price and we want to buy without losing a bunch of money, we could just do that. That'll be nice and easy. I mean, we've already done stuff like that before, so we'll do it. So there's also, I don't know how the citizens of Earth 2 are going to react, where in 2017, when I got out of the military and I first started get a big boy job and first started making money, I had there's a learning curve to having money. Like, when people first learn how to be a superhero, or they first learn how to, having all of this money will open up all the doors for you. But not all those doors are good, because if you're a young single guy that never really got attention from women before, you will get all the attention now, and you will have you'll be like, oh, I could afford this nice alcohol, I could afford this nice meal, I could afford not this $100 hooker, I could afford this $3,000 hooker, and you can now afford nose candy, and you could have, if you have an addictive personality, you might have some very sad days. What's your advice to people that will suddenly, I feel like most people have never had $10,000 in their bank account before. What is your advice to people that suddenly find themselves with $30,000 to $50,000?
I would say be careful. That's why I try to move my channel and my brand kind of like towards that. And if you see my posts on X sometimes, and I always say it's not how much money you have, it's how much money you keep. So it's like people will have or make 150K or whatever they make, and they'll just blow it somewhere, and then they're back to square zero. So I always try to tell them that you need to find ways where you can not blow the money. So put it into like dividend stocks. That's what I'll probably do a lot with it. Like JEPI or GPIQ or GPIX or GPI. I think it's also GPIQ. Those are dividend stocks, really very well dividend stocks. Also SCHD, American Stock Market, and that is they just pay you a dividend. It's called like JP Morgan Premium Income. That's JEPI, and you just put money into that, and you'll get a payout of like 7%, 8%, 10% of your money, and the stock will go up most of the time. Hopefully, I mean it's going up right now. So it's like you're almost getting like free money. So it's like you put like 500K into one of those, you'll get like $5,000 a month. There you go. So just put your like Earth-2 money into that, and then bar a black swan events or something. That it's a good thing to do. Yeah. So you'll make a lot of money, and then you'll still have your fun. So just don't blow your money. You got to keep more money and make money off that money you just made.
Yeah, getting into recurring revenue, what's residual income that's a cheat code. That is literally an infinite money glitch. Yep. Put it like I used to have the high risk lending firm, which I still have the company, where you go in and I had to work it. I had to go in and say like, okay, I'm going to give this business owner money, and hoping they pay back. But I was very good at it. I had less than a 1% default rate. A lot of people in that industry have like a 10% default rate. But when you're making 24.99% per year, the 10% default rate doesn't matter. So if you have somebody like that, like if I wanted to go back to work, what I would do for you, Ario, is I would go and say, okay, I will take $100,000 of yours, and let's say I'm able to make, I don't know, like 30% on that each year. That 30K, or probably even more than that. It'd probably be like 60%. So let's say make it go to 60K. I would go and do a type of split with you, and I'd be like, all right, I'll give you half the profits and I'll keep half the profits, whatever. So if you find something like that, that'd be nice. Or like you said, just even T-bills at like 5%, probably okay.
Yeah, I might get into tax liens a lot. So that's always interested me. I mean, I'm into a little bit, but I'll probably get heavy into that. So that's also another good income stream.
Yeah. Have you converted any T2 titles, convert to T1? I didn't know you could do that.
I don't think that's out yet. Is it? I don't know. I don't think.
I don't know. I didn't know you could do it.
I think that comes out with the token. I have a lot of tier 1, so I don't need to do that. But actually, I was reading the chat. Paul Archer is right. It's kind of that we have a passive income stream with owning land. So that's a lot of things. Like I probably won't sell a lot, I probably won't sell a lot because it's just kind of like a passive income stream of income, and that's what I love. I love passive income. That's what I do for pretty much my whole life.
Yeah. What's the advantage of the ones we've been here years collecting essence? Those who are going to buy essence, likely if we've been here for a while and you spent a good amount on this, people won't be able to buy as much essence as you've gotten pretty much for free. Not for free. I mean, because you get the land, you get everything. You could sell that land and get that money back and then have that essence pretty much for free. Other people can just buy the essence and they won't get that land. They won't get those jewels that come with that land. They won't get the ether that comes with that land. So, we kind of have a nice, we have a nice advantage over them just because we have so much more stuff for the money that we put in.
Yeah.
Ricky Hansen. Why would anyone sell for $5? I don't know, man. So Viva La Bacon, the real Joker was buying a lot of stuff, but yeah, I'm pretty sure because he tried to scam the team and scam like he's the reason why we didn't get this out a few years ago. And he tried to scam the Akomi team, as he's still trying to scam the Akomi team. He was in charge of GoChain. If anyone remembers when Shane was, that's how I actually found Omi. Shane was like teasing what chain the token would be on. He capitalized certain letters in a tweet, and it spelled GoChain token or Go token. So I was looking for low cap, really high supply cryptos, and I found Omi. Ben Genzi was like CEO or co-founded GoChain, so he wanted the Earth 2 people to go in and he wanted them to go and be on his GoChain and make money. He paid for the Logan Paul advertisement, and then after the big falling out, after the team realized that he was a big scam artist, he paid all of those scam tubers, be like, hey, make these videos to heck Earth 2. So he's a cancer, and it's really good that he's out.
Yep.
Was it Empire? It's only worth $5. Yeah. How much are you gonna build your properties? How much are you gonna go and go crazy?
Depends on everything that's like released and listed and everything, and depends on how the direction of it goes. I do have I bought an entire island in Fiji, a Fijian island. So that'd be cool if I could start like a party city there or something like that. Everybody can just like relax and have a good time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I can't wait. Gray jewels between 8 and 9 cents. Very nice. That's about IP. Yeah, I mean, could they go and they could probably get licensed? That'd be great if they got a license with like SpaceX. They're like, hey, let us use your rockets on like Earth 2 and have something like that. They could be collectibles, or they could just be, here's a cool way to travel in a SpaceX rocket, going from Florida to Texas in like 3 minutes.
Yeah. I see a comment that says they regret spending essence on EPLs, and any regrets on your end. For me, I regret for me, maybe it's kind of hindsight's 2020. I mean, when I got into it, and I spent like $100,000 on Earth 2. I kind of bought everywhere around the world because I want to be everywhere. I want to be in every country and every land. But if I just stayed in the United States of America or something, which I was thinking about doing, I would probably be worth like 10 times more than I already am, and I'm already pretty known. Yeah. So I could have been worth like $5-10 million or something, but maybe that's a slight regret. But no, I'm happy where I am, and so now I got land everywhere in almost every country, so it's pretty awesome.
I mean, when you talk about, I never used it because Essence didn't have a value. Mm-hmm. So I even told people I'm not spending Essence on it, and people spent like the majority of their Essence on it, and they're not that they're hacked. I mean, it's just, yeah. I think Kissy did that. I think Rayfax did that. We should try to get Kissy on. Is she available? Let's DM her. Let's slide into her DMs.
Yeah.
Is she back on? Oh yeah, she is. She's back on the X. Clipboard. Oh no, I don't have it. All right, hold on. I have to go to your X because I sent that to you. I have to.
Yeah, make sure to follow us on X, guys. If you're actually not on Twitter, it's now called X, and it's way better than it used to be. If you're like, oh, Twitter sucks. Now, since Elon bought it, it's a way different platform, and I hated Twitter. So me saying that it's better now, try it out now. It's a different thing. I prefer it over like Facebook and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
You can speak the truth. You won't get banned for jokes. Free speech.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. It's the halving event for how much ether you get, right? Or is it going to be the halving event for? I don't know if they were clear with that. Like, is the is it going to be the same amount of ether, but the essence will not be 6.5%? It'll be like 3.75%.
Yeah, we have to find out more information. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to say
that's not clear.
That, but I think the halving them kind of be similar to Bitcoin, where it just be more valuable. So the supply be cut or something. So
we'll get to that, whether it's where the rewards will be 3.25% or just the amount of ether will be. It's probably going to be the amount of ether that is lowered, but we'll keep it posted. Beja Blagojevic says, is it smart to wait for the last halving before selling? I mean, it depends on the timeline. The last halving at 850 or 875 million, that could happen in the next bear market where, you kind of want to, again, not financial advice, but you want to sell in the bull market when things are pumping. Yep. If you hold for like 3 years, I don't know what. Although now there's a lot more stability in the markets, because you'll have the ETFs that were approved for Bitcoin. You had 11 spot ETFs. You're gonna have the Ethereum ETFs that'll be approved in May. So we'll see.
It's hard to. Nobody can really predict the future, so it's kind of hard to guess like what's going to happen. But historically, crypto's always pumped after the Bitcoin halving. So unless you want to hold for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, then I would say sell a significant amount, not financial advice, to like next year during the huge pump where if Bitcoin is like 200K or something, I would sell some essence, at that price point.
Yeah. So we had in the timeline, we have the white paper release. You had over $15,000 worth of land gifted to 200 lucky winners. They attended the Game Developers Conference, major ecosim release of resource frequency confirmation. All right, so the Essence ERC20 utility token launch, that's still in Q2, that's yet to come. The initial E2 V1 pre-alpha closed testing, have they mentioned when invites are going out for that?
They have not. No, they haven't. I was going to ask Shane that when I actually met him in San Francisco in person. Even seeing that, I have a stream where I'm actually in person with Shane in San Francisco on my channel. I was going to ask him that, and I forgot. But I think it's going to be sometime this year that's going to be out for the thing, and then I think it should be this year because he said that the game is going to come out later this year for everybody. So we should have. I think we'll see it probably in the next few months, especially when the token's out. So yeah, we can see that happening. There's no ticker yet for the Essence token, not yet, because Shane actually said no. That ticker is going to come when the token lists. So you get that ticker probably a month from now, whenever that is.
People base 30% time me up, right? Well, I don't work that business anymore. I long since retired and left that. And it would take, now that crypto bull market's here, it would take me, you would have to pay me a salary figure of, I don't know, 750,000 a year to do, because it is a skill. It's not just that it's hard work. It's not necessarily hard. Underwriter, maybe I could do underwriting. Maybe I would do that for 300K a year, but that is the skill, and I am one of the best at that in the world. So yeah, it's skill. On rate will change, not conversion. Okay, the spawn rate. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Compare it out, buy land with. Okay. To get Essence now, what can you do? Is buy super cheap land. Oh yeah, I guess you could buy. It doesn't matter what land you buy as long as you raid people.
Yeah.
And then when you raid people, that's how you can get. My friend, this guy Jones, he's got like 20-something thousand Essence, and like he has like no money. All he does is raid people. All he does is sit online and just raid people all day.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, people who do the raiding are smart. So, and the skins. Make sure you watch that countdown when they ever happen for Earth 2 and the skins come out. Jump on that stuff because those skins disappear within like 10 seconds.
Oh, floor prices of jewels rising. Let's go.
Yeah. I've noticed that.
Remember finding out about E2 a few days after launch on Quora, some random morning. Best day ever.
Quora.
What's Quora?
That's kind of like almost like a Reddit-ish kind of thing. People ask questions, people answer them. It's interesting. I like Quora.
Cool. still want that property of yours in Tirana or Albania.
Maybe we can come to a deal. How much you asking for?
You have property in every country, right?
Yeah, probably like 99% of it countries.
That's insane.
Yeah, that was my goal. I'm like, I want to be in every country.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
And, I think I sold something in South Korea, which he's gonna benefit off it immensely. I bought it for like $100. I sold it for 15 grand to South Korea.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that was a great profit for me. But he'll sell it for like 250 or something. Watch.
Damn, somebody just Viva La Bacon spent 10,000 essence in different use cases. Sorry, bro. Sorry.
I've always told people
keep
your essence. Yeah.
Everyone comment F down below to pay respects to the lost essence.
Yeah.
All right, cool beans. Broadcasting burn. Yeah, broadcasting burns bullish AF.
Yeah, like
dude, could we make ads for like the silly? Can we make ads for our own YouTube?
That'd be interesting. Did they had that at one point? Remember? I think they got rid of that. But it's like
yeah, that was a team doing that. But we could do ads for. Oh, could we do political ads? Just be like, build a wall. We'll go and oh, dude, I could totally do that around Antarctica. Let's build a wall around Antarctica. Keep all the illegals out. Damn
I said that we should amend our constitution and then have an Australian run. So now we have Shane for president.
Yeah,
Australian guy running America.
Can we buy more essence? No, I mean, no. You can buy land and you can have sidroids and you can raid other people's land, but you can't buy other essence now. There's no way to trade it currently.
I heard that you can buy sidroids which already have essence in them or something like that, and that's kind of like a workaround to getting more essence, but it's kind of hard. I don't know. Yeah.
Aiden Brooks, there's a lot of talk about selling, but people don't seem to understand that there's a wall of money coming into gaming and crypto. About 2%. Yeah. So gaming, like Sport Network, Immutable X, like gaming tokens are just going to have that. Oh God, it's going to be insane. He's got 2% of my portfolio in E2, wants 25%. Rotating out of commodities and equities into Earth 2 is a no-brainer. I'm curious to see how much he has.
Absolutely. Like this is already a massive company and community. And then you put crypto into this, then you're going to have the whole entire trillions of crypto bros dumping money into Earth 2. Like, no, this is still the beginning. People think it's like, no, it's been out. No, it's still the beginning. Yeah. That's nuts.
Either the essence or okay, that'll remain as cool beans. Passive income possibilities from E2 are going to be interesting. Yeah, mini games that they mentioned before, that stuff's going to be awesome.
I actually played the mini games in person at GDC in San Francisco.
Oh, what were they?
It's pretty fun. I mean, it's in the beginning stages, but I was like an avatar or something, and I'm shooting these ether type little balls. So it kind of reminded me of like Fortnite a little bit because that was really fun. So I want something like that, something simple, so you can just turn your brain off and just have some fun. And then like everything was lighting up perfectly. Like the guns had good animations, and so you hit the thing, you point at it, you hit it. Like it was in a pre-alpha stage. That was amazing.
I wonder if you can get if you can gamble, like say, oh, I bet I can get a higher score than you, and you could like bet some essence.
Yeah, I think I told when I was in GDC, I was with Elite City and Drew, Earth 2 community. They stream on X and they're part of Earth 2. And I was telling them that I was going to start a casino or like Las Vegas or something. Okay. An Aria casino full of essence. That'd be awesome.
Oh, it's also true. Like if you bring in 1 million people to your event, store an E2 and could pay. Yeah, you could get. If it's similar to YouTube, or like every 1,000 views, for like 10 minutes is like $10. You hold a mega event there. Like if you wanted to hold a mega event there, it'd be like you have to be there in person with your avatar to claim this raffle or do whatever for like free essence. The amount of money you would get should easily cover the amount of essence that you would go and give away. So you can do that stuff like every day and just infinite money glitch.
Yep. So I'm saying, yeah.
Viva La Bacon has more. Good time.
People try to doubt me, and then I just nail it every time. I don't know, because I just know markets. I just know market trends.
You should get make a shirt that says "Do what Arya does,"
Yeah, right.
and then just sell it.
Yeah, people tell me all the time. It's like, you're right. Oh my god. I try not to brag, but it's just like, I don't know. I just know the way market's gonna go.
So you get 3K ether a day, right?
Yes, 3, 4, something like that, somewhere around there.
Okay, so if it is 3,000, so we just have a comment here times 0.065. That's 195 essence per day, give or take. Is that 3,000? And if that's $10 per essence, you'd be making about 1950 a day. You know what 1950 was? That was my paycheck every 2 weeks in Kuwait.
Yeah.
You'd be making 1950 per day, just nothing. These looking like little airmen that are over in like who gives a shit stand are making that every 2 weeks.
Heck yeah. I'll just be hanging out with all the community and everywhere.
That turns out to be $711,000 per year that you make just from the new essence that you get. It's amazing.
Heck
it's
yeah.
Awesome. Oh my god, it's incredible. That's why the side droid market has skyrocketed last bit. People are just taking the essence off the droids. Also, like $2 for 5 essence right now. It's true.
Yeah.
Details match closer to 89 essence. It might go higher. it might go much higher.
Like, actually, no, that video, if you haven't seen it, the $89 essence video, it's on my channel, and it did very well. I mean, a lot of people liked it, but some were like, it's not going to hit that. Blah, 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 blah. And it's, look at that, 3 years ago, nailing it dead on, because I don't know, I am the god of finances. No, I'm just kidding. But I do very well.
Should like get a tattoo.
Yeah.
It's like, I am an Earth 2 god. The timelines for this are pretty sweet. So obviously we get the token launch in Q2 in likely May. And then we get the alpha testing also in Q2. We get the alpha possibly with early multiplayer support in Q3. And the broadcasting device crafting will be in Q3 as well. Now, if we go on like just tech timeline, push that back a quarter, we'll get all these things at some point this year. It's broadcasting, habitual civilian cap, burn mechanism having, a lot of good scarcity. What's up, Node?
Yeah, there we go.
Yellow Mars bar.
Elite City, yeah. Make sure to follow Elite City on X. She's an awesome girl. And she was at GDC 2024 with me. Her and Drew, we had a great time there.
Yeah. Paige, it's gonna be anyone's guess what happens in the first couple and we'll be here. We'll both be. You want to do like a 24-hour live stream when that goes out? Like the first
we should do that. We're gonna watch it go up, and then all of a sudden it like tanks or something. Like, nah.
I'll be like, yes, I need to buy more. We should do it where every 10 cents it goes up, we should take a drink.
Yeah, right.
And then when it goes up to like $5, we'll just be dead from alcohol poisoning.
Do you ever see that one YouTube video or something? It was some crypto bro or something. It was on YouTube. It's pretty hilarious. He's like, yeah, and he's like watching some honeypot type crypto scam going straight up. It's like, oh, that's amazing. Oh, and then on live stream, like the developers rug pulled it, so it went straight down. And he was like, yeah. His reaction was hilarious. Like, he went viral on YouTube because of that.
Oh, that's amazing. This is why I typically don't get into meme coins unless I'm working on them myself, like 4chan, Bojack, or now Decat. Because meme coins, like most cryptos are trash, and they just meme coins are down. I get it; it's meme coin season, pumpamentals, but fundamentals aren't there. It's not good. You'll likely lose. Program Group says 89 is a very bold prediction. Cannot see it reaching that level, but hope I'm wrong. Well, I mean, we laid out the math, or it can go much higher.
Yep.
Nice. Backwards says, Randy, to your betting comment, the mini games are primed for that. Oh yeah, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Betting on the mini game. Oh, huh? Then you're awesome. SpaceX last launch stream hype. Yeah, we should do that. But yeah, we'll totally do that.
I think.
What's up, Sturgis Steel?
Yeah, I think any AI game, like AI crypto tokens and games, GameFi, Web3 gaming, there's going to be very strong like feels in cryptocurrency for this next bull market. And all these games are like partner with Metagravity. I see them doing very well. I see Earth 2 doing very well. I see Wilder World doing very well. I even see Star Atlas, doing those top 3 games. I think they're gonna print money in the next year.
So he says E2 will be hot when people see under 100 million mark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna explode, and then it's gonna match other ones, even higher. So it's
hopefully we can get lucky and we can buy a little bit more at 25 cents, 50 cents before it goes crazy. We'll see. What's up, Roby1 Kenobi? How's it going, fam? Meow meow meow. Meow meow Randy. Anything else you want to go over before we bounce it? We're almost at 2 hours here.
Yeah. Let's see. Just make sure you watch download the white paper that you can get on the Earth 2 website. You actually got to read that yourself if you're new to the community. And then I am Aria, if you don't already know. I think I'm the largest American YouTuber for Earth 2 and Web3 gaming. So if you're new, make sure to follow me on my YouTube and follow me on my X, because I do cover Web3 gaming and investing, and I'll be at NFT NYC this week. And it's going to be tomorrow, actually. So it's going to be fun. And I'll live stream at NFT NYC. So if you need any questions about that place, let me know. Yeah, so that'd be awesome. What about you, Randy?
Trying to think of. I was just texting my landlord. I was like, hey, how do you want rent? Because I'm not going to be there in person for the next few weeks. And he's like, oh, you can just pay me the end of, when you get back. I was like, I don't want to pay you on like April 25th, and then 6 days later have to pay you again on the 1st. Yeah. So I'll just Venmo him. Like I said before, it's super amazing. Like if you have, let's say 5,000 essence, and it's like, okay, it's $1. When it comes out and let's say it goes to $1, it's like, all right, $5,000, not bad. That's not really a life-changing amount of money. Yeah. But when it goes to $10 and you have 50,000, I've seen people get that amount of money and squander it in like a month. I've seen people do that in Vegas in like an evening.
Yeah, I know. That's
so going in and preparing for that. Have a plan to what to do with that money. By all means, have some fun. But you will. I think one of the worst pains in the world is having money and then losing it, and then that regret of like, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. Be super smart, be super safe, invest safe. Definitely follow, like, and subscribe to both me and Aria, because we've just hit the mark on the time, like every time, whether it was you had Litecoin and Bitcoin at first, I did Pokemon, I did Tesla, I did high risk lending, you got me into Earth 2. So we tend to not miss.
I had Fetch AI last year. I was like, buy that crap. And it was like 26 cents or something. Now it's like over $3. So, nice. So that's that. And then now after Earth, even though I love Earth 2, I see Wilder World, another Metaverse crypto game. I see that doing very well. So we'll see if I'm right with that one.
Luminous Jewel is going to explode. We have teams on the website. That's Broadcast Boys. Ad revenue. Yeah, that's a good point. Use your platform to empower people, prepare them for the money. All this. Isn't that golden egg is pretty fun. So this is a good point. And Aria, let's talk off camera a bit as well. Okie dokie. Okay. All right, we got stuff to talk about. Bye guys. Yeah.
Thanks.